Do my thing.
Yeah, we're up now. We're up and moving now.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number X of Lost Boys
X. He
Radio.
doesn't even
I
fucking know where we
no,
are.
I lost count a long time ago.
Five.
All
We're on
right.
five.
As always, I am your first co-host, Ben, aka Try, along with my sexy co-host Oz, our fearless leader, Mr. Randy of
Woo!
Lost Boys, and our up-and-coming special guest for tonight, Mr. Easyrider.
How y'all
Welcome
doing?
He's so
to the
easy.
show.
He's so easy.
Oh, all right. Slew of great topics tonight for everybody. So, I figure we would just jump right on in because it is quite a bit to talk about. The first big thing this week, Windows 10 dropped for PC users. So, Oz, initial reactions.
I love it. Let's first go over what it's given us right now. Okay, so we have our old start menu back, and that is huge for me. I love the old start menu. It's huge for a lot of people because a lot of people hated the way Windows 8 worked out for people. You know, it just was sad. Let's see what else we got. It's a lot faster for gaming. DirectX 12, even though it doesn't work well with most games, it still makes it very high speed.
If it doesn't work well, it still works.
Well, no, what I mean by
It
that
gets
is
by.
it's not implemented into your games yet. So, a lot of games aren't DirectX 12 supported. The one thing that I'm in love with right now is the fact you can play Xbox on your PC, and people will wonder why the fuck would you want to do that when you can just go to your PC and play on your Xbox right there. Well, for that I tell you to shove it because it's fucking awesome. As mean as that sounds, okay. So basically,
I love that response. Well, shove it.
shove it because I love it. I use two screens. The reason I haven't played my Xbox so long is because I'm a PC gamer. I'm always on my PC because people have to get in touch with me, or someone wants to talk to me, or things like that. Well, now I can be on my PC. People can get a hold of me. People can do what I need to do, and I can still play Destiny or these games that I can't play on PC.
Oh, so is that when you were playing Destiny earlier? You were using that?
Yes.
How was
And
it?
my Xbox is sitting right next to me, so I could just turn it on my other screen on my TV. I
Dang.
love Destiny. I mean, I've got 2 characters at max level.
Oh, nice.
And I don't even play that much. That's how easy it is. I mean, that's
Easy,
how
yeah.
easy it is to gear compared to like World of Warcraft or something.
Oh, jeez, let's not go
But
there.
Yeah, let's
The-
not go on that.
the other big thing is, if I can pick it up because it's really flat, I have this right here, which is a Windows tablet, a Surface Pro 3. I can play my Xbox on this.
What? How? Wow.
It's basically the same thing as playing on your PC. You just click a button, opens up your Xbox app, and then I can go anywhere in my house with my little tablet and
Aren't
play
you
on my
cool?
Xbox.
And plug your
Right, you just plug
the-
your Xbox controller into
has
the
to be
USB
the
slot.
has to be a unplugged one, right?
Yes, for now.
So is that a
selling-
360? It's not the Xbox One
No, it's
controller?
Xbox One,
or-
not Xbox 360. You have to actually
Okay.
use the USB for right now. They're selling off. They're going to be selling the drive for it, the little USB thing for it here soon that will allow you to do it wirelessly. But for now, you've got to use the wire. There's no other options for it.
My biggest problem with the controller originally was the fact that the sensitivity was so off on a PC. Is that completely eliminated now?
I don't have a problem with it.
Hmm.
I've played plenty of games with because there's certain games where I just want to sit back with a controller and play it because I don't want to have to use the
Yeah.
keyboard.
Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto, yeah, that's a huge one. I can't stand playing Grand Theft Auto with it, especially flying. It's hard as hell.
Oh, I never even played it with the keyboard. I just went straight to a controller because that's what I
Yeah.
played on originally.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to move your mouse. You have to pick up your mouse and drop it back down when you're flying. That's not going to work because your flight
Yeah.
stick's going to jerk around. Like, I also have a flight stick. I could use that too, but then I'm just switching controllers back and forth, and that's not good for me. But no, Windows 10 so far has been great. Here's the negatives, and you can take those negatives and shove them too. Basically,
He's such a lover.
Supposed to be. People are complaining that it's intrusive. It, it basically takes all your information that you do, online, offline, everything you do, and gives that information to Cortana, which is basically Siri for Windows.
Which is Cortana.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And
Does it sound like
Cortana
Cortana?
will take that information, and when you click on the little bar on the bottom, it'll start helping you find what you're trying to find, even if you don't know you're trying to find it.
Yes, it's the same Cortana.
Right. Well, the thing about this
I could not find what you were looking for. Would you like me to search the internet?
Exactly.
Is it dumbed down as much as Siri, or does it actually work good?
So far, it's working pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I mean,
Can you say Siri, open up Twitch.com?
you mean Cortana? I can
Sure.
if I had that set up, but I don't have that set up because I didn't want to, accidentally say the word Cortana during this, and then everything gets shut off from the stream.
Even though you just did.
It's turned off. I don't have to worry about that. But no,
Cortana, quick, gay porn, search it.
no, God. We're gonna start the whole Xbox turn on problem all over again.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That was hilarious. But so Cortana gets all this information. That's the first thing it's holding. But if you think about it, why are they bitching about this when Siri does the same thing on your cell phone and your iMac? I have an iMac now because my school gave it to me.
Well, okay, there's a lot of things on my computer that I don't have on my phone, though. That could be a big thing right there. Some people might just have some shit on their computer that they don't want being fucked with. Nothing wrong with that.
But this is not information that you can really hack. It's very much
Anything you
encrypted.
can hack.
And obviously,
Yeah,
we're going to be able to hack. Somebody can
Anyone can hack
Yeah.
anything. They're hacking cars now. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
True.
you
That's
can
crazy,
say
yeah.
that, but it's not like nobody, Mr. Nobody in the world is going to need to worry about it as much. If Windows comes out and says we had a problem, your credit cards might have got caught, call your credit card company, fix that shit. Big whoop. Cortana is still useful. Now, the thing about it is, like, my Macintosh has a thing on it where it saves my credit card information, saves all my passwords, and I don't ever have to do anything. Right? That's kind of like just like what this is. So why are they bitching about this, but I've never heard of them bitching
Because
about the
people
Mac?
who like Macs will suck any silver apple-shaped
It's true.
ball that Apple throws out of their facility.
And
It's
stand
true.
in line for
ridiculous.
however many days to get it.
Yeah,
Well-
and people who like Mac like everything about it, will do anything about it, and will love anything and everything they put out. They could put out, like, an Apple Wallet, an Apple... I was going to say an Apple Watch, and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, they already
Wait,
did
we already
that.
did that. My
That
bad.
They do have an Apple Wallet, though.
Yeah, they do have that too.
It's some app.
It's the same thing as Google Wallet.
They
Everyone
can
steals
slap
everything.
the logo on this cup, and if this cup was that pretty silver and slick straight lines, someone would pay $40 for it.
And it wouldn't be me, though. There's a lot of things I'd spend $40 on.
Right.
And that's not one of them.
I mean, I would have never got a Macintosh computer if my school didn't or give it to me as part of my tuition.
But how do you
never
like it? Because I have a PC sitting
It's
here, but I
so
also have a
confusing.
MacBook Pro sitting over there.
It's so fucking confusing. I've used a PC my whole life, but like my word error thing popped up when I spelled something wrong, and I'm like, how do I right click? It took me
Double tap.
45 minutes to figure out 2 fingers, tap the screen, and tap the thing. No, that's so horrible.
I
But
think
once you
that-
do learn those small things, some of them are pretty handy and neat, but there is a lot of touch commands and command key this and
I'll
different.
give it to Apple that all of their stuff is absolutely pretty. I'm a big, forward thinker when it comes to graphical metro looks, material design, whatever it is. So Apple stuff's always been pretty, but it's just when you think of the people that like Apple, it's like majority of them are so hardcore for Apple it doesn't even matter. Not even for the actual technical stuff that the Apple product itself can give you. People just like it because of the logo, and that is wrong. It's
Yeah,
like
I got my iPhone for free, and that's why I got anything iPhone related at all. They are like, here, do you want this? It'll free with your contract. Now sign me up. I was like, what else you got? Not much. I was like, I'll take it. And, I've had it ever since, so about a couple years now too.
oh. Anyway.
And what's
But-
this Android M here, Charlie, that you're talking about?
Well, there's not much we know about it yet other than a slew of features, but we're already slated to get the next edition of the Android operating system, Android M. We don't know the code name for it, like Lollipop or Ice Cream Sandwich.
I don't want it.
Internally, it's called Macadamia Nut Cookie.
Oh god, why do they have to stick with foods?
That's what they call it internally. Obviously, they're not going to release Macadamia Nut Cookie as an operating. Actually, you know what? It's Google. So
Yeah,
that,
it's probably gonna be.
I've got a big beef with Android right now.
But it
They-
introduces Android Pay is the first feature, and the It's supposed to be 10 times, or I'm not going to say 10 times, but the way they touted in the article made it seem like that. Very much more secure than the way Apple Pay does it. I guarantee it's identical, but they claim it's easier because it just uses token encryption, and the token actually is sent to the credit card company, and then that is attached to your card. So they never actually have your information.
That's
so if they were to be hacked,
better.
so if they were hacked, they wouldn't, nothing would happen, like supposedly.
Right. That makes more sense. I mean,
because the NFC thing reads the token, sends it to the through Android Pay system, sends it to the credit card company. The token is synced, and then boom, out of your credit card, and then back, and then whatever. That's the biggest feature that I think it comes with. It's more of niceties. There's nothing real big. Lollipop was the one where we got all the prettiness look, and I love Lollipop so far. I've had an awesome time with it.
What phone do you have?
I have the Droid Turbo.
Okay, so my Galaxy S5 is sitting in my briefcase right now, and I have an iPhone 6 here because Lollipop killed my S5.
My Galaxy Note 4 has Lollipop. It works great.
Because the S5 was garbage anyway.
Yeah.
Like, not saying anything against your phone, but the S5 was garbage.
This phone works pretty good.
Oh no, the iPhone 6, tech features.
Somebody's got air going on.
Someone's got air going. I think it's Randy.
Randy.
Don't got nothing going.
Yeah, something happened where you were getting really loud there. I don't know why.
No.
But the iPhone 6 as far as like tech specs was great. There was as much as like I even considered actually going Apple for it. So
no, God no. See, my problem here's my problem with Apple phones. I want to download a podcast. I click on the button to download it. You must be in a Wi-Fi area to download this. What the fuck am I doing? I have unlimited internet connection with my phone. I can download as much as I want to, but they want to make me download Wi-Fi or be on Wi-Fi? Fuck that.
Well, anyway, but yeah. So I'm trying not to diverge the conversation much, but yeah. But regardless of Android M and Lollipop on the right devices, it's flawless. But it's just like anything else. Alrighty, let's off of operating systems now on to upcoming games. Oz, I'll let you take this first one because F this game.
Why? Five Nights at Freddy's?
I don't do scary games. It's on the list, and that already upsets me.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I don't want to play this game. I really don't. But I love to go on YouTube and watch these people play it because it's hilarious to just watch them piss their pants. If you haven't seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's, this one takes fear to the whole new level, where instead of being in a
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, you're actually a little kid in a bedroom. And then
what?
Yes.
How is it Five Nights at Freddy's then? Wasn't the point of it Freddy's was like
all the animatronics are there. I don't really know why I haven't actually got the game yet, or I've only watched the beta because the beta came out last week, and then the game came out this week. So I've only got to watch the first level. I don't really understand what the story of this one is, but yeah, it's supposed to be the scariest ever because of the fact that it's got a little kid in it, or you're a little kid, and you're sitting in a room in front of your bed, and you have a flashlight, and you look to your left. There's a door on your left. There's a door on your right, and then behind you, on the bed, is a little bear doll, and randomly you look behind you, and there'll be all these little evil-looking bears that just run away from light. And you gotta do that every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And then you have to go over to the door, and the doors stay open. That makes no sense why the doors have to stay open. I just close them and lock them and go to sleep. But these doors stay open until you go over there and hold down the space bar, and it'll close the door. And if you hear breathing, you have to hold the door closed. If you don't, you have to flash the light so that the monster runs away. So, yeah, it takes a while, but...
I linked the trailer for it, and I'm watching it to go, don't watch it, 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 don't watch it.
I'm doing it.
It's scary shit, and if you like scary stuff, it's worth it, but...
That's just freaky. No.
Why not?
Anyway, move on. Let's go to another game. Not anything but that.
Don't Starve. Has anybody ever played Don't Starve before, or everyone heard of it?
I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard, Don't Starve Together, their multiplayer version.
Right.
I thought about getting it, and I just haven't done it yet.
Well, the problem with Don't Starve is pretty much it's a single player game. If you get Don't Starve Together, I think it's behind on patches, so it's not the same as...
on the same level, I see.
So, I'm showing the video on the screen now. So fast forward. So there you go. This is what Don't Starve is. If you never played it, basically it's a survival game where you go around gathering materials, build yourself a base, try to get like weapons and stuff, and you don't want to go crazy because if you actually if you go crazy, like if your mental state goes to like almost down, monsters will, or these shadow monsters that are in your head will come and actually kill you. So your head will kill you.
Huh.
If you go crazy. You actually
so it's like a psychological game.
Right.
That's
you've
cool.
You've got to eat, you've got to drink, yeah, you got to take care of yourself, and then, but at the same time, there's no real end to the game because you just play it. And I've seen people that have 400 days of playtime on their game. So, yeah, that's Don't Starve. I mean, I like the game, but I only play it on my PS Vita when I go to bed. It's one of those games where you can play it for a little while, but you're probably going to fall asleep to it. But it's fun, but you're probably going to fall asleep to it.
It's fun, but you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, next game. Batman Arkham Knight mods let you fight.
Yes. I didn't write down who it was because I wanted to surprise you guys. All right. So Batman Arkham Knight mod. Okay, that lets you fight as somebody else in the Batman universe. Who do you want to see this be, Randy?
I'm not. I don't know.
The Penguin.
Yeah,
Man.
I think actually it was between the Penguin and the Riddler. I think, but the Penguin would probably win out.
You gotta remember you're fighting bad guys.
You know, yeah.
Oh, so you have to be a good guy.
No, you don't have to be, I guess, but just really think about who you're going to play as, who you want to play as in the Batman universe to fight bad guys.
No. I have no idea.
Bad guys.
Who would be
That's
my
a good one.
option?
I'd have to have a little bit of thinking on that one.
God, yeah, like, do you know the game? Toss something into the chat. Like, give us some help here, because I have no idea. As far as, like, because I know this is going to be off the wall, and I have no idea.
Right. I'm just going to give it to you. It's Alfred.
Just give it to her.
Alfred.
Just too long.
You get to play the game as
Alfred, the butler?
Yes.
No shit.
Fighting
That's
crime.
Oh, I would.
He
I
puts
also- I
on a
also wanted
costume
to-
that's like half-assed done. You can still see his face and hair, and he's got
He's
a
like-
cape on, and he's in a tuxedo
awesome.
with a cape on, and he
That's
flies around fighting crime. This is why I love PC gaming.
Jiu-Jitsu master.
It's just like
Ridiculous.
you can't beat that right there. If you can change the game to be whatever you want to be, that's PC gaming for you.
Jesus.
Anyways, now that I'm happy about that, Zombie U. Ben, you told me about this today because you wanted to get it on the Wii U, and I was like, I would buy
It's
it if it was
old.
on PC. Come to find out, next month it comes out on PC.
Right. No,
So, explain it to
the
me.
shtick that it had. It came out right around when the Wii U actually did, and the point was to, like, if you actually go to the Zombie U's website and you look at how they incorporate it with the gamepad itself, it's like freaky as hell. Like, Cat wants it so bad. You actually, like, you'll be holding the gamepad, and on the TV screen, it'll be like you'll see a door with the boards, and like the zombies will be slowly breaking their way in, and it'll show your character digging through like your pack, which is the pad, and you're like looking through your pad trying to find like your gun or your weapon, and you're sitting here, and then the second you do, you hold the pad up and you like start shooting with it, and it makes the pad like actually like your survival kit in this game. And so you actually another cool scene that they did was the guy walks up to the door with a keypad, and all of a sudden the Wii U pad turns into the keypad, and on the screen it shows behind you as the zombies are getting closer and closer while you're trying to hack this door to get through it. And it looks perfectly incorporated. I don't know why it's coming to the PC. It doesn't make
you
sense.
can think about maybe that he's using it, that you actually have to go in, like you have to hit a button and it'll go into the keyboard, but you'll be able to hit another button to look behind you or something. You know, maybe they'll find a way to change the aspect of the game to, instead of being the pad, first person look around type thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it does sound a lot more cooler on the Wii U because of the pad and tablet there.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
So,
Wait.
okay. The next topic
Yeah,
is League
I'm-
of Legends, and I don't know if... I know Ben there's played a little bit. Easy, you ever play League of Legends?
League of Legends, no, it's not a game that, I'm kind of new to PC within the last year or so. I'd always been a console gamer. So, I got started with DayZ, but haven't got to League of Legends yet. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though.
It's a MOBA. Like, it's just same thing as Heroes of the Storm. But
Here's the Storm.
it's
World
okay,
of
sort of the
Warcraft.
same thing.
Everybody's are kind
No,
of dicks
not
in
World
that
of
game, man. Man.
They're all dicks in the game. That's the reason I quit playing.
I played it for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And I'm like, dude, we were in a casual match, and these motherfuckers are yelling, what the fuck, man? You're typing in chat, and I'm like, what? First game,
Right.
chill. And this
That's
guy,
my problem with it.
did you know Reed?
Oh,
right?
new guy, GG. Why are we even bothering?
Okay, well here's a really
Casual
cool
game.
thing that's
Very
happening.
toxic.
A weird thing that's happening is they've killed off one of their characters. There's a character called Gangplank, and he's a pirate. And him and Misfortune are both pirates in the game, and they rebuilt them completely from scratch. Brand new characters, pretty much. And they say it's for lore reasons. And he's probably not gone for good, which they'll have to do. They'll have to bring him back because a lot of people have paid for the skins and stuff for him.
Yeah.
They'll have to,
They could
they'll have to
refund
bring him
people.
back in lore, huh?
They could refund him.
They could, but why would they do this just for lore reasons? It makes no sense. I mean, I understand they're trying to be different from other MOBAs where they actually have a lore, but like he drowns in the story of this.
Pirate drowns.
What
How
a
original.
pansy.
And the thing is that he has a skin that makes him a ghost, so just use that, as his main skin now.
Yeah.
The reason I really think that he did it, he was out for a day with his new kit, and I really think that his kit was broken, so they decided to, kill him off, quote unquote, and then we'll bring him back later. But, that's just one of those things that game companies do. We'll make up something else. Let's see. If you're into World of Warcraft, Gamescom, they're having the expansion. Now, this is very weird because they've always done their expansion at BlizzCon, which is their big event every November. But this year they're doing it at Gamescom, which is like next week. I don't think they're going to give out all the information about it. I think they're just going to show a preview of what it is and tell you what the title is. That's all they're going to give. Because that way they can...
Make a big trailer. Yeah, they won't take the trailer from BlizzCon.
Right.
That'd be stupid.
Well, I also think the reason they're doing it so early is so they can get the game's beta out at BlizzCon, and that way they can have it up for sale in December or January. That would be my idea.
So you're thinking they're going to want to start beta invites like as soon as this thing expansion name drops?
Yep, and I hope they do a good job because they're losing players like me. I'll come back and play the expansion, but I don't think I'll be hardcore raiding anymore. I'll probably just level up a couple characters and see what it's about, and that's it. Unless they make it super good, and then I might have to go back because I'm addicted. I've always been addicted to this game since I started.
Yeah, that is true. It sucks you back in. I don't know. You said the story, I even actually enjoyed the quests in this last one. It was just, it wears on you after a while. You're kind of like, you do it once, it's really good. Second time, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next game we have is Lego Worlds, and I'm going to try to pull up a video here for you to see. For all of you,
for those of you who don't know, Lego Worlds essentially is
All right,
Minecraft,
let's go.
but as
Let's
Legos.
climb onto a
It is
plane.
a fantastic looking game. And of course, it has Lego's goofy, funny twist on it, which we all know and love. And if you don't, get out. Because, how do you not? Lego's goofy, Lego's funny, it's entertaining. The Lego movie was one of the best movies ever. Because everything was awesome.
It was
guys,
hilarious.
did you guys play the original Lego Worlds? Like when I was probably not even 10 years old yet, and it was on the PC, and it was Lego on just like an island. Just super early computer gaming, but, I've never played Minecraft, but just watching this video, that looks pretty good.
Lego Worlds is basically on an island. And you start off as one character, but as you travel around, because I've got the beta on my Steam account. As you travel around, you find different characters, like a vampire and
you can play as them, right?
Wizard. And as soon as you kill them, or sometimes talk to them if they're friendly, you'll gain their power. And then you use your coins in the game, or whatever the little Lego pieces are, to buy them.
Bits or whatever they call them.
Yeah. You basically buy them so that you can play as them. And if you're the vampire, you could turn into a bat. The wizard has a flight ability. I can't remember what it was. I played it one time with my daughter, and it was an alright game. I wouldn't go too in depth with playing it too much, but it's fun for the kids. It's a kid's game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with Lego Worlds right there. My kid just started playing Minecraft. I mean, he'll sit there and just walk around, dig a couple things in the ground. That's about it. But
Wait till he
thinks it's
finds
cool.
TNT.
Yeah, right.
And then the
He's
game's
on
ruined.
the bunny rabbits, and that's what he did for 45 minutes. No, it was probably like 15, 20, but he's walked around, followed the bunny rabbits. Bunny
Come here,
rabbit,
bunny.
bunny rabbit,
Come here,
bunny
bunny.
rabbit. And he'd get all like upset when the dark came and the zombies came out, and he was like, "It's broken, it's broken."
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining watching it. Alrighty, we need to move on to this next game though because this is everywhere, and I'm very close to getting it.
I'm not
Rocket
close.
League.
I'll sell it for you right now.
I kind of want to buy it too. Yeah.
Rocket League, it was a game one of our members actually, Vinny P, old Gunny there, he kept bringing it up to me. He's like, hey, check out this game. And I checked it out once, and it was cars playing soccer. So I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Saw it was for $20. I was like, I don't know if that's $20 worth of interesting. And I pushed it off. But he came by for a good couple of days, every day, a couple of times almost. He'd say, hey, what about this game, though? Come on, get it so we can go, mob on motherfuckers and shit. And I was like, nah, I don't know, $20, maybe I'll wait for it gets on sale. And then no shit, late at night, I was saying, I'm gonna fucking buy that game. And then
Inhibition fell.
Yeah, it was. And then the next morning I bought it and I played it, and it was one of the funnest games I've actually sat down, I played it, I want to play it more and more every time I play it. They got these different cars, different skins, colors, and you're just hitting a soccer ball with some boost. You gotta gather it, and you can learn to, I don't know.
Simplest concept, perfectly executed from what it sounds like.
Yep. It's
all over
the best
Twitch.
games are, right?
It is a horrible game to play with a mouse. I play it with a mouse. I want to get one of my Xbox controllers to plug it in. That's what they're saying. They play with those Xbox controllers, and it's really nice. Something to do when you jump in the air.
The air controls on Xbox is so much better. On a controller,
Yeah.
it's better than a mouse and keyboard. It's so hard to turn too many times,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You can only move your mouse as far as the mouse pad will go.
Yeah, we get on there. We had a whole bunch of us playing it a couple of days, just wrecking it. Vinny's real good. You get the chance to play it, hit him up. He'll show you how to do it. He got some crazy shots.
So I've only seen like 2v2. Can you do 3v3, 4v4 on like a bigger field, or?
I believe you can do like
Same field.
a whole team on a whole team or something, like 5-on-5, 6-on-6 or something.
I've only seen 3-on-3 videos.
Nice.
There's people that
It was
stream it
up
on
before.
Twitch all the time.
It's one of the bigger ones that just came
You could
out.
probably do-
It's all over Twitch and YouTube.
We'll have to get some video footage for that for our YouTube page.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, I may cave. I don't have time for it right now, but I'll probably cave at some point for it. It's pretty cool.
You need to take your company's game day and make them play that.
I've thought about it. I've really thought about it. Mandatory fun night, right?
Right.
Alrighty. Diablo 2.3.
Yeah, this is the new thing that's coming out here soon. We don't know, Blizzard's soon. I'll go over this pretty quick, so I don't know how many people actually play Diablo here, but we're getting a new zone for Diablo. Runes of something I can't pronounce, like normal. A new big item. Now this is an important item. Canai's Cube. Basically what this item does is allows you to take your legendaries, and when your legendary has a special stat that's in orange on it, like when you
destroys
hit a monster,
everything and everyone.
Yeah, it says like whenever you hit a monster, it has a chance to suck all creatures into that small area, right?
Yeah,
So I take that item and put it in the cube. It will annihilate the item, and then it'll allow me to use that power without having the item equipped.
Oh, wow.
And I can do that with 3 different abilities at a time. So basically, it's a place where you just start throwing all your legendary weapons into, so you have superpowers inside the cube.
Yeah, woohoo!
And
So you can retain 3 legendary powers.
yes, 3 legendary
That are essentially attached to like a weapon or
weapons
whatever.
or gear or any kind of gear at all. It can be used. And people have been going crazy on YouTube with new comps and stuff, new makeups, and I've been actually going back to playing Diablo because I'm ready to do this. This was something they had in Diablo 2, and I don't know why they didn't bring it into Diablo 3. We've always loved it. We also have the ability to reforge legendary items as if they just fell, which is kind of nice
Diablo
because
3 tonight.
when you play Diablo 3 and you get a legendary item, you may or may not want it because the stats on it.
I'll tell you after the show.
You're playing. If you get an item, and it only has 2 stats on it, you might as well throw it away. You want an item that has 4 stats or 3 stats in the gem slot. So, if with the new system they have, you'll be able to rebuild it as if it just drops the first time. So you can just keep on doing it until you get 4 stats, and then edit the stats, see if you can get the perfect thing for you. If not, then you just re-roll it again. It costs a lot of gold. So unless you're like a billionaire, it's gonna cost a lot of money.
So everyone.
Yeah. Also, they're removing level requirements on all items, which means that if you have a set bonus for a warrior and you want to start a new warrior, you can just go ahead and take your high-end level set bonus gear and throw it onto your new level 1 warrior, and then the stats will change as you level up. It's not like you're going to get...
So it becomes the gear, or what do you call that gear in WoW?
Heirloom gear.
So it becomes heirloom gear.
Pretty much. So every time you level up, it'll change the depending
level
on
up
what
with
your
you.
level is,
That's
right?
kind of cool.
And the only thing that's really overpowered about it is the fact that you get the abilities from the legendary gear. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Finally, you'll be able to change gem colors. Okay, so like green gems are mostly agility, red gems are strength. Well, if I'm playing a warrior, I need strength, and I have like 1,000 green gems and no red gems, I can now take 9 of those green gems and turn them into 9 red gems, as long as I have 9 as the number. So that's a pretty cool ability.
Is that something special? 9?
9 lords. How many lords of hell?
Yeah, that'll work, right? Something. We'll go with
I was actually kind of serious. How many lords of hell are there?
7.
Is it? Who cares?
I don't know. I played the game, but I never really paid attention to that much.
I thought my wife a lot.
All right, so Randy, you want to go over Dirty Bomb changes? Because I don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know what the changes did.
They actually did some quite a few things that were kind of needed, and they weren't really late. Actually, they're right on time. I think they're doing a real good job with it. They nerfed some of the mercs. Some of them in particular, his Phantom, his sword, his right attack used to just murder everybody, and then it would still damage. You could just kind of move around and hit everybody around with it. And so they shortened that time way down. They made it to where you actually have a little bit more skill to play with them and supplement with your SMG instead of using your sword the whole time. So that changes the battlefield pretty good. You can kind of nail them out real easy. With Sparks, there was a thing with their revive gun where it would do a pretty decent chunk of damage to those EVs and objectives and things. Mm-hmm. They nerfed that way down, so it's just like barely shooting a water gun at it now. That was something that they did. Also, the recharge rate isn't as long. Some things that, I was able to adapt and overcome, though. But I feel that it was definitely towards more of the balancing everything out. All around, very, very good to see all the amount of things they've done. They touched several other mercs in little minute ways here and there, but I won't touch too much on them. For being beta and everything, being just new, and I feel they got a lot of updates coming. They keep every week there's some kind of event going. They're doing pretty dang good. They got my attention.
It's a fun game, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, next on our list, Skyforge.
Oh, let me have this one. Let me just one.
Okay.
This game looks so... I'm sorry. I've been a big MMO... I've loved MMOs all growing up, and I've never had an MMO that really recaptured what Star Wars Galaxies did for me growing up, and we're not going to get into that whole discussion about Star Wars Galaxies, so I'll cry a little. But, oh my gosh, this game... it's gorgeous. It's free. Apparently, you can only have one character, which instills the age-old premise that no game ever seems to do these days, where you take pride in that one character. Like, you take yourself, and this is your character in this fantasy world, which is what I loved about Star Wars Galaxies. You had pride in your single character. And MMOs these days don't really do that. Wow, you have 9 classes, freaking... all the other games are like that. You have one of every class, or you do this and that. In this game, you can re-roll and retrain from one class to another, but it's just... it's gorgeous. I can't tout about how cool, how pretty, and how neat this game looks. If you I put a couple links in chat to the site itself and then the link to the YouTube trailer, but I actually went to the site and I spent the next like 20 minutes watching all the videos of each of the classes.
Wow.
The gunner has a transforming gun that he'll sit and hold like and then he can throw it up over his shoulder and then it turns into a rocket launcher. And then the same gun will just like be rocket launching and then he can quickly take it, slam it on the ground, and it turns into a howitzer.
Yeah,
And I mean, it's insane looking. It looks wild.
I think we need to bring this to the Clan Lost people and see if we can't get some people playing this too.
Oh, I'm worried if this. I'm not gonna act like I have hope in this because I have, right now Here's a Storm is my love, but I mean, and this game, man, I gotta tell you, if you're gonna look at a new game, it needs to be this one. It looks awesome. It's kind of picture how big and grand Final Fantasy combat looks like. The swords are huge, the weapons are huge, the explosions, the excitement. It's like, it's just so much happening. I don't know. It definitely looks cool. I'm interested to see why it's free though. That worries me slightly because
World of Warcraft. You can't compete with World of Warcraft, and like every game that's come out that's not been free to play has end up free to play. Even
but then how do they make money on it?
But obviously they make it off of you buying like clothes or something like that. They've already stated, like they stated on one of their Twitter feeds that you will not be able to buy anything that'll make you overpowered in game. There is clothing in the game that you can go change your appearance to look like different things. So I think that might be something they might sell.
It's gonna, but I don't think they could like, unless it's that young of a studio, which very well could. They could have taken the last 8 years to make this, for all I know. But it doesn't seem like Vanity Gear is gonna make them.
It depends on the game. I mean,
I don't know.
I like buying Vanity Gear for Heroes of the Storm.
The biggest problem. Well, yeah, of course, but that's
What's
a MOBA.
the
The whole premise of a MOBA is free anyway. But the whole thing about, like, with an MMO though, the way I would pay a subscription if it was just don't make it $15 a month until it's proven itself. If it make it $8 a month for the
there's
first
plenty of
year,
things they can sell: experience boosts, mounts, different things that make you look cool, different transmogrifications for your gear, weapons, stuff like that.
I don't know. Either way, look at it. It's beautiful, extremely well made. I couldn't sit and tout this enough just based on my initial impressions from reading all of it and watching.
There are
these videos.
9 DPS classes in this game, 2 tank classes and 2 supports. That's 13 different classes that you can learn. Now,
One person, one character.
one character. Yes, and you don't lose your progression on a class that you've chosen. So basically, if I'm going in there playing a Chiromancer, I get leveled up a bunch, and I'm like, I want to try playing a Necromancer for a little while and summon some demons. Then you can do that, and you're not going to lose any of your experience from Chiromancer. You just go back, change it back and forth, do what you got to do, which is going to be great for end game people because we need a healer tonight, guys. We're screwed. Oh, I got a healer. I can change to my healer, and it doesn't change anything. Your gear changes with it. Everything changes with it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, the coolest thing though, there's this class called the Kinetic in it, and essentially he wears these gauntlets that like help him channel gravity. So he can like just throw his arms up and grab massive rocks and then just chuck them at people. He can make like a gravity force that holds someone, then slam that person. It just Anyway, we need to move on. I'll talk too much. Anyway, Fallout fans, if you haven't pre-ordered the next expansion collector's edition with your Pip-Boy, you will not see it, nor will you ever see it again from the sounds of it.
Except for eBay.
Yeah, except for eBay, where it's going to go for like $1,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
I won't sell it unless I see it on eBay for $2,000. If it's anything under $2,000, I'm keeping it for sentimental reasons.
Oh,
But
so you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
You realize you're going to have to show that off on the show now, right?
Oh, yeah, I will.
There's a couple.
Is that I have a Galaxy Note 4, and it's too big for it. It doesn't support big phones.
Nope.
So
I think 5.1 inch or smaller.
Yeah. I'll be borrowing my wife's phone just to play with it. Also, I forgot to put this in the notes, but if you wanted to play...
You could buy an iPad or iPod.
Do you want to die?
Like an iPod... an iPod... There's nothing wrong... Hey, an iPod Touch, and you can just give it to me.
Why would I do that? Because you think I just give everything I don't want to you? That's kind of true, but that's besides the point.
Anyway. But, so yeah, lay sad.
Fallout Shelter is coming out on Android August 13th. So, in 13 days.
My friend...
If you guys don't know what Fallout Shelter is, it is a mobile game for Fallout. and it looks freaking awesome. It's completely free.
It
Don't have to
is.
buy anything for it, and I will be playing that.
Essentially,
I've played it for a
it's
couple
like
of weeks
a
now.
it's a 2D Sims. You have this little vault of people that you have to keep surviving, and if how it plays out, like my buddies at work were talking about it, they said it's ridiculous and it's so hard. They said they had like infected people come in and kill everybody, and then the one person that survived was the guy that was out of the vault at the time that just showed up back, and it sounds like a trip. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. I know I will be, especially since it's free. When does that come out again? You just said it, but I didn't hear it
August 13th.
because I don't pay attention to you. But anyway,
Wait,
next
I've been
up.
playing that game. I have it on my phone.
I don't
Oh, you have an
phone.
iPod.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
But it'll be on Android on the 13th, and you'll all be able to play it.
jackass.
All right, Easy, what do you got for us here?
He clearly said it comes out on Android, meaning
Alright.
you've already got it.
Yeah, I don't even know about phones and whatever. Like I said, I got my iPhone just because it was free. It was only free phone. I'm like, all right, sign me up. I'll take it. I'm easygoing.
All right, let's
Simple
move on.
life.
He's the easygoing redneck.
Easy.
Yeah,
go to it.
so a game that has caught my attention is Metal Gear Solid 5. I've never played any of the Metal Gears, but I saw the E3 footage. It's this open world, and it's almost like a Splinter Cell Ghost Recon. You know, you kind of sneak around. You can either take them out loud or go in quiet, and it just looks like a really cool open world. And, I'm curious to see if it looks as good as the videos showed it as, and what the gameplay is going to be like.
I wonder if this is the first open world Metal Gear Solid, because I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid games, but I don't
Everyone's
remember any of
going
them being
open
open world.
Yeah, so you
Everyone's
can
going up above.
you can
Go ahead.
spawn in with a horse or a dog or like a backup sniper, and you can kind of direct them around, and it's kind of like you have a counterpart with you. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see where it
If it's
goes.
open world, I buy any open world games. There's that tag on a game, kind of is the winner for me, because it means that
You
I'm
can do
going
what
to
you
be
want.
able
Freedom.
to live out that character.
You got choice.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want to, and like there's games like Dragon Age where I didn't buy that game because it's not really open world. Yes, it has some aspects of open world, but if I walk towards a certain wall that it doesn't want me to go to, it just stops me. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I want to be able to go where I want to. It's like Skyrim. I just go where I want to. You have the outline and borders of the map, and obviously you can't go any farther than that.
So the new Zelda game then?
but is it going to be open world?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
yeah,
first
I guess all Zelda games are open world.
No. This is going to be the first non-linear Zelda game.
Huh.
But you don't have to beat the dungeons in a set order. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
I hope it's
Wow.
on Wii U. I'll have to plug my Wii U back in then, I guess, because I haven't touched
Plug
that in
your
forever.
Wii U back in, please.
Why? I don't play
Wii U's
anything on it.
amazing.
My kids don't play. My daughter doesn't play anything on it. She plays on my Xbox. So
You know what stinks? Trying to find a single game that is cool, that is not mature for a 9-year-old. Most difficult thing in the world. With a Wii, I could probably walk in, buy
There's-
every game on the shelf other than Bayonetta,
yeah,
and it'd
pretty
be
much.
under teen. And it'd be cool. Like that new Splatoon game. Oh my god. Heard so many cool things about it. It's like
Yeah.
the most juvenile first-person
Splatoon
shooter,
is
and I've
awesome.
heard it's just awesome.
It is. It's just like
You own it?
No, but yeah, it's awesome. I've watched YouTube videos on it. It's basically a game where you paint things and
You're on team. Either team has to paint the battlefield in their team's color, and they have paint sniper
Oh.
rifles. Paint like one of the weapons is a
That's
roller.
pretty cool.
One of the weapons are like these
Yeah.
squirt guns with paint in them,
Interesting.
and the
you
way
gotta kill
you
other people, and stop them.
you
from
travel by
painting.
turning into a squid and jumping into the ink and swimming in it, and then you hop out. You'll turn back into your human and shoot people, and then to refill your ammo, you go back into the ink.
Nice.
They have like their one of the what is it? Like the score streaks that you get is like a nuke on your back that you sit and you go, and like it shoots off your back, and this nuke lands in the middle, and you see this massive cyclone of paint appear in the middle of the map where it hits.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
whoever has the
if you
most
have a
percentage
Wii
of
U, I
paint
highly
wins.
recommend. It's supposedly like the best childish first-person shooter they've ever seen. It's bringing
Nice.
the Wii U back apparently.
Right. But yeah, it means I have to actually get my Wii U out and find the things for it, and that's a lot of work. Yeah, the controller pad, I don't have the tablets. That's a lot of work. Oh crap! I didn't get the video for that one. Oh well, guys, you'll have to deal without it. Flock. We talked about the Flock game.
Around E3.
Yeah, well, around E3 time. I think it was like probably episode 2. Basically, it's a game where everybody in the world has a set limit of lives all together as a joint game. So there might be 2 million lives, and once those 2 million lives are gone, the game stops. Nobody in the world can play anymore. And it looks quite interesting, actually. I saw
Social experiment.
Yeah, I saw the beta for it, and it looks like you're this monster. You're like a... How do you say it? You're like this little twiggy-looking monster that crawls around on the floor and stuff. And
it sounds like horror-ish.
It does. And I think it is horror-ish. But you're a flock. You're technically a flock of monsters that has to survive. Let's see. Randy got some information here. It's due sometime in 2015. That's, it's this year at least. Asymmetrical multiplayer thriller. What does asymmetrical mean? I know it. I'm trying to think.
Not matching.
What does that mean?
Asymmetrical. If you take a circle, you fold it in half, it's going to line up. But say you take some weird polygon of a shape, you fold it in half, it's not going to line up.
But how does that make sense in the game?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I understand what asymmetrical means, but how does that... I guess we'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah,
it sounded good. I agreed with. I was like, yeah,
it sounds like a big word.
Yeah. Guys, it's asymmetrical. That means it's great.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're trying to classify the whole thing. Where, actually, I don't even know.
Sounds like a hipster description of a word. Like, oh, it's an artisanal sandwich. It's fantastic.
I mean, you might be that creature. That's just the video I saw, and the description you have here is totally not what it looked like. Players take on the role of a hunter who's on the lookout for a mysterious artifact that can shine a light on the environment. If you possess the artifact, you become the carrier. As the carrier, your job is to locate... sorry.
It's okay.
Illuminate special items that appear in the environment. Okay, so maybe what I was watching was when you get the thing and you become the carrier. Maybe that's whenever you become some monster-looking thing. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Hopefully it'll be out soon, because I'm going to actually go ahead and buy it. Hopefully it's not too expensive, seeing as it's a game we can only play for a certain amount of time. Oh,
anyway, on to dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs! Oh, wait, where's our mascot? You better bring her up. Bring that sexy beast around.
She's here.
Let's see, Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, there she is. I love you. Sold more than 1 million copies in under a month. Has made more than 10 million copies in revenue while still being early access. And is now supporting mods. I've actually played with some of these mods.
That's so cool.
They're really cool. They have, I played with a mod that had different gates for earlier levels, because I believe you should have gates at earlier levels. The big gates for dinosaurs at earlier levels. I think that having that as an end game,
like a T-Rex size gate.
Yeah, and I don't think that should be a late game thing. But what they've done with the mod that I saw was that early game you get the wooden one, or you get a thatch one, and as you get higher level you get a metal one, or a stone one, and then a metal one. And I've looked at them all. Stone one looks coolest. The metal one is it's a metal door. The stone one looks like a castle door. It's badass.
Modding in, I'm gonna build a base right on the back of my Brontosaurus. A bunch of things. Oh man!
Wait, that's something else that they talked about.
T-Rex.
The Brontosaurus has a battle feature now. I think it's Brontosaurus. It's one of the big ass dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Has a battle feature. You put a saddle on it that has turrets on it, and you can fit 10 people on top of it and go into battle with it. So that should be interesting. Also, if you don't know, we have our own server. If you'd like to join that server, we can get you the information for it. Just go to clanlost.com. We'll get you the information for the server. It is now open to the public. I think they were changing the name of it to make it easier to find, but it was, whoopsie, my bad. There goes my Twitter. Anyways,
You got the bottle!
I got the bottle, guys! Forgot to mute my dang phone for the podcast. I'm such a bad person. But yeah, we have our own server, and we are looking for it to grow so we can start big PvP battles. And we have lots of cool things going along with it. So if you want to play with dinosaurs and you want to fight people, by all means, come fight us.
It just got completely wiped too, so it's a brand new environment. So come in while the getting's good.
All right, let's. We're almost done here. Let's get into some news that's not really gaming news.
Your news that didn't make the news.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking. I don't know who that is, right? I'm not saying.
Who is he?
He's the.
Oh, he's the robot
Hey,
car,
Hey,
right?
hey, that's wrong.
That's offensive.
We respect him. He's a genius, and
He is
will
a genius.
Over genius you anytime. He just spent $100 million with another partner of his to find intelligence on another planet. Like he's buying up satellites and increasing their power to find. I guess he wants to find some alien life before he dies, which by all means I get him with that.
Do it. I'm right behind them.
It's out there. We just haven't found it yet, or they're staring at us through a
I
microscope.
wonder what
either
it
or.
tastes like.
I just hope they don't try to kill us.
I went through like 3 days of watching a bunch of alien life YouTube videos where they explain how things would work if we found aliens, and then my brain just started frying. Like, I really wish we could find aliens now. But then at the same time, what if they come in here and they kill us? Or what if we do find aliens? Like, I was watching some videos where they were talking about planets that were full water. Like, there's one planet that's got no land at all; it's just water. And I'm like, well, there's water there, so what? Doesn't that mean there's the chance for life?
The Gunkins.
There's literally
Atlantis.
Well, they literally found there's no land at all in this. In the middle of it is a ice ball, but the reason there's ice there is not because it's cold, but because the gravity is so heavy on that planet that it condenses the water into hot ice.
Hot ice.
Yes, there was just some
like
really cool YouTube videos about different
God,
planets that they found in the solar system. But I mean, if there's water, can there not be like some kind of sea creatures that can handle that kind of gravity? That's the type of things that interest me. But we can't see that because they're light years away.
Rocks.
All we can see is the telescopes on our satellites that are flying out there.
Yeah,
They just found Earth 2.0 or something, didn't
Yeah,
they?
we did.
Yeah,
we
it's
found
just,
Earth 2.0.
just slightly bigger.
It's got two suns on it, which is kind of
Even
cool,
better.
right?
Yeah, even better.
And it's in that perfect zone to where the
Supports
suns are
life.
rotating around the Earth to keep the Earth in a perfect stasis. We did find one planet that was closer to us, but we could only live on the line in the middle of it because it doesn't rotate. It stays perfectly still. And it has a sun on one side and the moon on the other side. So basically you can only live right in the middle on the line. If you go too far, you're going to die of cold or burning up. And that was kind of...
So that means it's like desert or ice caps.
Right, exactly.
And then tropics.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is, there might be life on the middle of that ring. We never know, but it doesn't rotate, so it's just there.
It's the real Halo.
Yeah, and they were talking also about like if Earth was to, or say the sun was to disappear tomorrow, right? We would lose gravitation on Earth, or the gravitation of the sun on Earth, and we would just start floating into space.
Right, and die.
And no, we wouldn't die. In 3 days, the surface would be too cold, and we would freeze to death if we were on the surface. But as humankind, we would just start digging down to get closer to the core. And we would live for 1 billion years with our core. Over 1 billion years with our core alone.
But how long would it take to dig down there? And then do we die in that 3 days because we couldn't dig deep enough?
That's what they're saying is like...
No.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't 3 days. It was 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't 3 days. It was like three weeks. Something
Honey,
close to
get
that.
the shovel!
Yeah. Start digging!
No, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us are going to die. A lot of us are going to die. If you're not rich, or no, I wouldn't even say rich. Rich people are probably
If you're not one of those if you're not one of those crazy
Yeah.
people who planned on this,
Guys, I know buying that
thing,
massive
you're
drilling
probably
machine
fucked.
was
They're
worth
probably
it.
going to take the smartest people, the most creative people. They're going to take people of different types of
Best good looking.
usefulness. No, fuck the good
No,
looking
did
people.
you not see 2012? You have to be very wealthy, very ugly, or
No,
politician.
I don't think they're
Or
going to take wealthy
Japanese.
people because there's no need for money at that point. What is
Yeah,
the
you say
point of
that.
money? All they would need is materials and the need for survival. So they would, people would start dying in the beginning because it's getting cold. The older people, the weak people would die. And by the time that they're digging, all the weak and old will die. And the strong people that can survive will start helping to
That's
dig,
offensive.
get underground. I mean, we've already got bunkers underground. So I
Honey,
think, a lot of
grandma's
people would go
dead.
there.
Move her out of the way.
Right. Yeah, our
really
our
morbid.
internet connection will go, so most of us would die from that. Social
Oh
media
God,
would be gone.
what would we ever do without the internet?
But yeah, I mean, it was just interesting to
goodness.
see
I know.
that. Like we would float in space until we found another gravitation to hold on to. We gotta pray to God that's a new star that we can. That we
Pray to
can-
God. Pray to God it's not a black hole.
Right. Well, we don't even know a black hole. If we go through a black hole, we have no clue if we die.
Hey guys, we're circling Uranus.
Because Stephen Hawking also
Slower?
has this theory of a white hole, which is what the
I got a white hole for you.
Anyways, basically a black
I
hole sucks
digress.
everything in, but the theory of blah blah blah. I'm not no science nerd. Basically, it says that nothing can go away. It's just in a different state of matter. So we get sucked into a black hole, and then after the black hole dissipates, it has a white hole that pushes everything out. So that's how our universe was created somehow. It's like we were a black hole. We were another universe, got sucked into a black hole, and then got spurred out somewhere else across the universe. And
It's a white hole?
created. Yeah,
That's
it's a white hole.
racist.
You know what? Talk to Stephen Hawking.
I'm offended.
I'm offended. We're all white people, so we need a black person just to stop this.
We gotta get the token black guy.
No, that's racist.
I mean, what? No. I mean, shut up.
All right.
All right. Next topic. A new Disney movie, a live-action Sword in the Stone. I need a
can't
drink. I really need a drink. Sword in the Stone movie. I don't know how I feel about that. I loved the Sword in the Stone with the wizard,
cartoon,
where he
yeah.
turns into where he turns them into all the different creatures, and everything just always went awry. And
Well, the reason I put this on the list is I want you to think about all the Disney movies that have been made as of late that are live action.
Alice in Wonderland was Disney, right?
Huh?
Alice
Yes.
in Wonderland's Disney, right?
Yes.
Because that movie was sweet.
Well,
Yeah,
the TV
it was,
series
yeah.
was sweet, you know.
Well, no, not even that. Just the movie with Johnny Depp as
Yeah.
Mad Hatter. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
And that was amazing.
First time I saw that, I was on shrooms.
It's like, okay, so...
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's
Well,
funny.
taking the Sword of the Stone out of the picture, what Disney story would you like to see made into a live action?
Oh god, Mulan.
You know, here, they're nailing it. This is the one I wanted to see right here. This is the one that I would love to see. I have a lot of good memories with this.
I think Beauty and the Beast would be too tacky.
Yeah,
It'd be a chick
Mulan.
flick.
Mulan would be pretty cool. Come on, Mulan.
If I don't know, I'm not into the
Little Mermaid.
culture stuff.
Hercules. Oh my god, and make James Wood Hades again.
They've got too many
Perfect.
Hercules movies already.
No, but the Disney
Yeah.
one with James Woods. Whoa, was my hair gone?
I can see
That was the
but
best movie ever.
That was a good movie.
I
I'll
can
still
see
watch
that,
it.
but there's like too many Hercules movies out.
We
That- that's
quote
the
that
original.
movie so much at my work, just because of how entertaining James Woods is as Hades.
Okay, so let's move on. Jurassic World Part 2 is being made. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are going to be in it.
Same redhead, if in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know why she has 3 boys' names, but she does. I'm sorry, I can't look at that girl. Her hairstyle bugs the shit out of me. It's like
She also has a
she
twin.
took a bowl, put it on her head, shaved this part, and then has a box for her
She
face.
also has a twin.
She has a twin. Does her twin have that hairstyle too? don't know.
But no, I don't know. They look alike.
I'd be okay with her if she didn't have that hairstyle. It bugs me. There's certain things.
Overall, though, the movie was incredible.
Oh god, it was.
Kat and I
Except
went and
for
saw it in theaters. Oh, it's amazing.
There was flaws.
The
in it.
Raptors were good.
There was flaws.
The
in it.
made sense though. The Raptors totally made sense.
Yeah.
Like one thing they never mentioned in the trailer, and people throwing a fit, he imprinted on them. So even if they are going to try to eat them, there's going to be that weird connection that he has with them because he imprinted on anything you do imprinting on it at birth is going to have that odd connection, depending on the species. Unless it's like the species that eats you as it gets older, which raptors are, if according to
History.
the history, they were a social dinosaur. So social, and they're supposedly studies say the raptors were matriarchal, meaning a female led it, so that means that was a mother. So it kind of makes sense.
So
Interesting logic there. I like it.
Oh, yeah, but anyway, Pixels.
Well, hold on a second. We'll back up a second. Mega put out here that Dragon Ball Z has a movie coming out.
It's a cartoon one. It's the next.
Okay.
It's Frieza's. It's the resurrection of Frieza. It's just a cartoon.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and Frieza goes into her final form. She goes gold.
Finally? It only took 20 episodes or 200 episodes for them to say not, so they couldn't do it.
I know, right?
But no, I'll watch this now because I was kind of afraid it was gonna be live action Dragon Ball Z. That was horrible.
Now, Kat brought up there was this meme the other day. It's like, you may be cool, but you'll never be Chris Pratt leading a team of Raptors cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely watch some Dragon Ball Z. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, she
Pixels.
turned solid gold. I don't know where they make up these colors that mean the next level. Like when Goku went Super Saiyan God,
We'll
he
just
goes
have to
pink hair.
watch it and see. I guess.
know,
I'll watch it
okay.
when it comes out on DVD. I'm not gonna go to theaters for it.
But anyway,
Anyways, Pixels. If you haven't seen it yet, It is getting horrible reviews.
Horrible.
Horrible, very, very bad reviews. It's all about childish acts and plot holes that are easily seen.
And it really
I've only got
offends
to
the
see
people.
like 20 minutes of this movie, and it was just basically the beginning of it, and it already seemed interesting. It was before any of the monsters came, aliens came. I didn't get to watch the rest of it because the website I was watching it all went down. If you didn't know, MovieTube got shut down, and it was like one of the... Sorry, it's a very hard subject.
I still haven't watched Entourage movie.
MovieTube was like really organized movies that people, and it was legal.
And 80.
Very
I'm,
illegal.
I'm an adult with a newborn. I couldn't go see movies, so I had to watch them other ways. Doesn't mean I'm not going to pay for my movies. I'll pay for buy the movies that I like. Like I'm going to buy Jurassic Park. I just couldn't go see it whenever it was out, so it made me sad. But anyways, the Pixels movie, I tried. It looks good to me, and from people that are gamers, they said they liked it. So I don't know.
I heard even if you were a hardcore gamer, though, it didn't, or not even like an old style gamer. Like if you liked those games,
did you watch it?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
This is with buddies at work. I work with the most pessimistic group of bastards ever. I swear to God, I love them all. It's like, sorry, they came out really negative, and they're really great guys. I really enjoy my job. I do, but goddamn, they are just like, I can't bring up anything. They are just the most.
All right, so what do they think about it?
They didn't like. They think it's awful,
Okay.
and the best part is they haven't even seen. They won't even give it a chance.
So they haven't seen it.
No,
but
they already say that's that kind of people.
Well, fuck that. I'm not going to take their word.
Well,
That they
these
haven't seen
guys
it.
over here don't like it.
Like Omega writes here that he saw the movie with his kids and wife, and they all loved it. So, I mean, I'm going to take gamers because that's where I am. I'm a gamer.
You know what I do when I go see a movie? I take it with a grain of salt and I enjoy the movie. Most
And the
people these days
popcorn.
don't know how to enjoy a movie. Like my dad, he went and saw Avatar. Do you know what he saw? He saw a political movie. Do you know what I saw? A fucking awesome movie in space with aliens and giant helicopters and a tree going. It was awesome.
Old people.
Like, it just, why can't people these days go see a movie and just enjoy it? It drives me insane.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
We'll see what happens. I'm going to watch it here soon and try to see if it... and I'll tell you next week what I thought. Omega says it's good. I'm going to take Omega's word because he's a gamer.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
I like Omega because he's my friend. I'm gonna do it because of that. I might actually get it today or tomorrow and give it a shot too. Yeah.
All right, last topic of the night. Oh no, real quick. All the Heroes of Storm fans that are watching, I just want to note this out. A lot of big tournaments going on this weekend. If you are a fan, even if you're not, I love watching it because especially if you don't know what's going on, the set of casters they have that have really gone under the scene with it are very good at explaining it. As far as if you don't know what's going on, they kind of make you know so you can enjoy watching it. And so I highly recommend it. But the EU qualifiers for the BlizzCon tournament is going on right now, which is like a big deal. And obviously, it's like the world tournament for the game, which will be at BlizzCon in November. That's when BlizzCon is, right?
Yep. November 8th, I think.
But yeah, just go to Twitch, look for Heroes of Storm. It's usually like the #1 channels. There's that tournament going on all weekend, and then there's the Kings of the Storm tournament, which is hosted by Solid Jake and the Kubi, and they are two awesome announcers. They're really stupid, really entertaining, while still tossing a lot of good knowledge at you and helping you kind of enjoy what you're watching. So, highly recommend it. I love watching it. It's very entertaining.
When is our tournament going on?
In case you all haven't noticed, that those of you watching who are not in the Clan Lost, if you would like to be and you would like to participate next weekend, is the first major event for the Heroes of Storm segment, which is a round-robin tournament. So if you join the website, I'm not going to give everything away because this is going to entice you to go actually sign up and join the clan. I gotta toss Randy that bone on that one. But yeah, no, the clan's great. Highly recommend it. But we're having a tournament next weekend. We're gonna try to get some prizes for the winners and whatnot. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's not actually teams. The way we're doing the format is gonna be individual based. So it's just gonna be a lot of fun. Great people. I'm personally not even partaking. I'm going to be the announcer for the entire tournament. So it's going to be just tons of fun. You're gonna have me shoutcasting all of the games as like a professional esports announcer. So it'll be great. Tons of fun.
Yeah.
I highly recommend everyone.
I recommend that voice through the whole entire thing.
I've thought about it.
Announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
No, but anyway, I digress. But
Alright, let's
yeah,
get to the
so
last point so we can close this up for the night.
last thing, I think we should talk about Player.me for a minute. I really need to give it to the Player.me. It's a new social media site up and coming, obviously called Player.me, but it's for gamers. I hate this saying, but it's so true for this. For gamers, by gamers. It's awesome. You sign up, you have this profile. I'm actually going to link my profile in the feed for all of you who are watching. But you go to it, you like set the games you want. You can just make your profile really simple and quick. It's not like all invasive in privacy like Facebook. I love this site. It's great. I highly recommend joining it. I think it's going to be the next big thing. You can, when you like look at your feed, you can see the feed of just those you follow or the people or posts you do, or you can do it like a discover, which lets you see everyone's posts of the entire site, which is great to meet new people, connect, promote your own stuff, promote your streams. They actually have like a streams tab in the feed section that lets you see everyone on the site that says they're streaming. It's just awesome. Like for the clan, even I highly recommend the clan making its own profile on the site. Oh, it really. If I could drop Facebook and my family not freak out, I'd do it.
Right.
I really would. My family would think I died though, so I can't do that. But it really
it's nice
is
to get onto something like this early on, so that way you're a major contributor into something new if it does get big.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons that I started joining this, and then how did I find out about the site? I don't remember. I think I just typed in player one time or for some reason, and it popped up, and it was a brand new website, and I'm like, let me try this, and I started playing with it.
But it's amazing. You can like if you look on my page, you can mouse over like the little BattleNet symbol. It gives you my battle tag. It can link you to my Facebook. It can give you my Steam URL, my Twitch stream, my Twitter feed. I mean, everything is in
PlayStation 4 login.
Yeah, everything. I mean, you can enter like 14 different things. Your Xbox Live, everything. Yep. It's so intertwined to everything. I mean, it's awesome. I can't tout this site enough. I mean, the first night we got it, Kat sat for like an hour on the Discovers theme and had like these massive discussions with people on the internet, just random people. It was hilarious, and I was like making fun of her for it. But no, really, it's awesome.
I've sat on there for a good hour or two just talking to people. It was quite interesting. It's a new way. I mean, obviously, as it gets bigger, it's going to be harder to do that because you're just going to have so many things on the feed. I think they'll have to,
they'll change it up a little.
Yeah, they'll have to shrink it down so you get specific types of feeds if you're in things you're interested in. And that's a lot of the codec that they're doing, too, is a lot of, we're interested, or, just different things to set apart your codes of what you're going to look at.
Yeah, well then they might do it by like, oh hey, if you put all these games you liked, we'll show you the people that also like those games, or whatever. But either way, if you guys do make a profile, make sure you add me or follow me, whatever. I don't, whatever the thing is on that site, or all of us. Highly recommend it. That's going to be our new thing. Also, make sure you follow us or the site on Twitter. I am try_bmac. It's Oztrotic, obviously, on Twitter. You also have Clan Lost or the Clan's website.
We don't have
all our player tags.
Yet.
Other than that, I got no social media left for you guys.
We don't have any Twitter yet. I'm actually going to be making that thing.
I have a Twitter.
Easyrider, one of us
I have a Twitter.
I'm talking about Clan Lost doesn't have a Twitter.
I think we do. It just hasn't been utilized so much yet. We're getting a hand on Facebook.
So I can make it big.
I don't have the information.
Okay, well, we're going to just make a new one then. Just make it easy.
yeah.
If nobody uses it, might as well make a new one.
I've never even heard of it. Somebody brought something up, though. Several people brought stuff up on it. Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah, I'm big on Twitter.
Pancake.
I love Twitter. So I will make a new Twitter just to start getting it big and getting our stuff out there.
At _Riley.
But anyway.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead and throw your tag in. But anyway, guys, follow us, add us. Obviously, we're all great. We'll have fun. We're always all around all the time. I'm playing Heroes of Storm all the time. I'm playing PlanetSide now a little bit more. Trying to branch out a little bit more on some other games. Having a good time. Add us, have fun. Gentlemen, anything else for our lovely viewers that stuck with us through this entire hour and 10 minutes?
I love you guys. I really do.
All right, well, that concludes our episode. Everybody, from all of us here at Lost Boys Radio.
Woo!
Have a good night.